Guys, we're doing it. We are actually playing a Myst game. It has been a gimmick for a long time that I mention Myst in every single playthrough, and now we are actually playing it. Full disclosure, this is not a blind playthrough. I have completed this game multiple times. I've watched many Let's Plays of it, and so I know it very, very well. I know all the puzzles, all of everything, except the new stuff, of course. This is a remake of the classic puzzle game Riven, the best puzzle game of all time. But I love it so much that I thought I would just play it, and then this will be a trip of nostalgia and wonder. If this is your first exposure to Myst or Riven, I don't recommend starting with this video. Start with the first game, which is just called Myst, M-Y-S-T. They remastered it and remade it so many times, there's so many versions, so I definitely, absolutely recommend it playing it for yourself. It is a puzzle game where you wander around trying to figure out what's going on, and it is extremely satisfying to solve. If that type of puzzle game isn't really your thing, then you can watch somebody else's playthrough of it. I unfortunately do not have a playthrough because I played all of these games so long ago. As you can see, I am not at the original title screen. That is because I had to test this game to see if it would run on my computer, because my specs are worse than the minimum recommended on Steam. And it does seem to be working okay, at least for now, but you'll see I do have to use the absolute worst graphics possible. Many ages, infinite truths. Old Dunny proverb. So here we are at the end of Myst 1.
Thank God you've returned. I need your help.
So we've got a model instead of the live actor of the original.
There's a great deal of history that you should know, but I'm afraid there's no time to explain.
Nope, there's 4 other games after this one to explore that history.
Most of what you'll need to know is in here. And for reasons you will discover, I can't send you to Riven with a way out. But
dude, this game's story is amazing.
It appears to be a linking book back here to Dunny, but it's actually a one-person prison. It's the only way to capture Gen. Here. Once you've freed Catherine, I'll come with a linking book. She'll know how to signal me.
So he's not telling us anything about who these characters are. He's just saying, we're his friend, we're trusting him. He wants us to capture Gen in this prison book.
There's a very good chance,
and rescue
if all this
Catherine.
goes well, that you'll be returned to the place that you came from. Until we meet again.
Oh, I don't remember him.
Take care, my friend.
I don't remember what he did or whether he vanished in the first game, but here he just drops the book into a locked box. And when I was testing, I was like, oh, can we like go around and explore Dunny? Well, no, it appears we cannot. Not in this game. We have to wait for Myst 5 for that. Alright. Let's go to Riven. God, the music. Oh my goodness, it's giving me chills. Yeah, that didn't look too good. I think it might be because I have horrible settings. Oh, that sound effect! And here we are. An automatic prison. Now, I wonder why did it have to be open when we arrived and trigger as we stepped in? Why couldn't it have already just been a cage? And this guy comes in and he just walks around, he's like, oh, what's going on? Man, I wish I had been able to jump right in without testing, but I had to test because this guy is like, what are you doing? What are you looking at? Oh, there's a guy in there. He just looks around forever, and then he's like, "Oh shit." Hello. Don't worry. I can explain. It's just, well, I'll explain soon. But I don't know. You have to. Here, you have a book. Can I have the book? If you give me the book, I'll let you out. I promise. I promise. I promise. If you give me the book, I'll let you out. Manifested out of nothing. I have no feet. Don't touch it. All the plans will be ruined. Oh, I've been stabbed. Quiet sound effects. And unfortunately, it does take time because they wanted it to seem realistic. So now we just wait. There she is. I don't remember her name, but I do believe we learn it. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else. Alright, goodbye. And the gate goes down very, very, very slowly so that we plausibly don't interfere with her running away. Alright. I discovered that clicking the left mouse button makes you run. And this was as far as I got in the playtesting, because I just walked around to see if it records alright. And it does! So hopefully... So it's playing okay. Hopefully it's recording okay, and hopefully it continues to record okay for the rest of the game. There may be some scenes, like I'm pretty sure there's a stormy place. That might be bad. But yeah, this is Riven. I'm so excited, guys. We can now finally, there she goes. We can now finally walk around this world in 3D. Oh, those are so cool. Hey, guys, you know what that rail reminds me of? Riven. Yep, that's my mandatory Myst reference of this playthrough. Now, down here somewhere we see... There he is. I got an achievement for discovering him. He's dead. Oh, this is not enough of a fall to kill somebody, though. So maybe he was already dead, and that's just disposed of the body and then missed the water. Yeah. Well, I guess it would kill him if he landed on his head. What is this? I don't remember seeing this. Oh, we get to look in. So it's a second thing to look through. So this is the Starfisher. That is kind of like space. It looks like space, but that's what we fall through. So we fell through to get to this world. Now, if you notice, these games have some of the best world building of anything. Like environmental world building. Because look at this. This is plating. It didn't... The rock split, and then they covered it with plating because the world is falling apart. And then this, when the many times I played this game as a kid, I never noticed this. This giant knife is part of the reason why this did not continue expanding and engulf the whole world. Oh my goodness. When I was a kid, I did not pay attention to stuff. This is not a handle. We can look in, see the Starfisher. It kind of looks like it's a liquid. It kind of looks like it's reflected off a liquid. Alright, and then this. So this is going to be something that we're not going to be able to deal with until the very end of the game. But it looks different from the original game. So maybe the ending is different. This, I think, is a telescope. Can I click on this? No. So some things are different about this version. Can't move that. In the original game, there was a stopper somewhere around here. Oh yeah, I have a zoom in button. So some of the puzzles may be different in this version. Maybe a lot of puzzles will be different. I don't know. I just assumed it would be an HD remake. But it looks like things are changed. Yeah, this is completely different. Okay. Alright, we'll deal with that later, like at the end of the game. Is this a combination? No. And there's no combination down here. Yeah, that's a completely different puzzle. So I'm gonna have some new puzzles to figure out. That's exciting. Oh, a classic Myst experience with new puzzles. I'm amazed. Menu button to open the use the menu button to open the menu. That's this button. It was quite dark. Alright, so we have a couple of paths. That leads to the next island, and this leads to here from a different entrance. Yep, I remember the puzzles. Oh, hey, you can just see the... Maybe you could have seen this in the original game. You can just see the fire marble spinning. Which one? Okay, they're probably numbered, right? No, they're not numbered. Alright, so don't particularly know which one's the first one, so we start here. We have Gen writing in a book, creating a world. We'll have to refresh myself a little bit on the lore. I think he made Riven, and he's bad. You can take pictures. I've been accidentally taking a lot of pictures. What I mean is he's bad at making worlds, so they tend to fall apart. He comes with the knowledge of the book and the power to create, and all the people bow before him and he blesses them. The music is so amazing. Maybe I should use the mouse. Who's that? I don't remember this one. Okay, so it's like Gen at the top and then a priestly caste. And then they're doling out instructions to the people and teaching the people. Alright, and look at those shapes in the bottom right. Actually, not quite bottom right. Those shapes, if you played this game before, you know what those shapes mean. Open, open. Okay, fine, I'll use the mouse. And he cast Atrus into the Starfisher, commanding sun on his right hand and moon on his left. He rent the ground asunder and cast the bad man into the stars. Is that all the way around? No. The fire, the tree stumps, the bowing down, and the book. A blank book. Is that the last one? Yeah. So, I mean, I could talk about the story so far, but that would be spoilers if this is any of your first encounter with Riven. Which, I mean, it might be, because, like, if you're interested in the game, but you don't want to play it for yourself, then you've already seen Myst. Maybe you're here for the first time. In that case, I kind of would recommend you watch somebody play it blind. Because, as I mentioned, I know this game very well. Then we have the rotating chamber. Oh hey, it's accelerating this time. Alright, and we have gotten it. Where's the other opening? Okay, it looks like the two openings are beside us. I think that's exactly where we want them. So we go down here. Hey, look at that. A single wire. Is that new? Whoa! I think that's new. There's now rifts in the water. And there is a world building reason for that, but I don't think there was a... Yeah, that wasn't there in the first game, the original game. Alright. It is locked. I can't open it. Now in the first game, the original game, we could just go under the door. In this game, the knife is in a different place. It's right here. Suggests maybe this is what we want to... Hey! The puzzle's different. Oh, I'm excited. I didn't know it was going to be different. Oh, this is so good. I thought it was just going to be a fun trip through memory lane, but there's new puzzles. Guys, there's new puzzles here. The puzzles are different. This is also not the right thing. So we have to, where would... I don't actually know where this stuff is. So we have to come here when there's an entrance, because that is the same room as this. Oh yeah, if I had looked, seen that entrance over there, clearly this is not the right rotation. I'm trying to think of a fancy math word for it. And while that's doing that, I can just walk over here. There we go. Alright, so we can go in, but this one's blocked. Oh, you. I will be coming to you. Looking forward to the time. There's that again, so we need to turn this twice more. What's that? That's new. Has a number 5 on it. Oh, sorry, spoilers. Man, the running speed is so slow it feels like walking. But here's the walking speed. Smoke coming up from over there. There might be one of these buttons in the other place, I don't know. We have to just kind of wait for the thing to go around. It takes its time. Then once more. Assuming this is laid out the same. I am so curious. So if you're here and you're a big Myst fan, what's your favorite game in the series? And if it's Riven, what's your second favorite? Because this is regarded by many as the game of this type. Like the standard. The standard Myst game, the standard Myst-like. I don't even know what I did. I think I rerouted the Steam, so now I can do something else. Is there a button on this side? Oh yeah. Okay, now one of the doors is open. Maybe it's that one. It's that one. Wait, we can go straight to the fire marble? What is my favorite Myst other than Riven? Honestly, it's probably Myst 4. I know, that's heresy. Most people hate Myst 4. But I loved it. The reason I love Myst 4 is because it's the first... So I played the other Myst games, the first 3 Myst games, when I was a kid, and I was too young. My brain wasn't developed, and I felt like I had to look things up if I couldn't get them right away. And so I looked up how to beat Myst, Riven, and Myst 3, and part of Myst 4. However, I stopped because I realized that I feel bad if I solve puzzles, if I look up solutions to puzzles. It's not fun. And so I was like, well, I gotta beat Myst 4 by myself without any puzzles. Alright, looks like we have to get into the Golden Dome before we can stop this. Or is... Nope, never mind, it's right here. And so I stopped myself until I was older and could do puzzles better, and the place I stopped myself was Spire. So Spire ended up being the first Myst world that I ever beat without looking up any hints. And yes, I do mean tuning the organ and doing geology. Okay, so this is different. So in the original game, there was a symbol of a different color, and you stopped it when that one was showing. However, that's not how you do it in this version. Which means we gotta figure out which symbol's the right one a different way. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, and so beating Spire completely on my own was one of my... Let's open this gate. One of my proudest puzzle accomplishments in my life. Because that world, oh boy, I tell you, it is tough. And it felt so good to beat. Possibly my proudest puzzle achievement in my life. And so that's why Myst 4 is my favorite, other than Riven. Okay, can we get somewhere new now? No! But if we go over here, we can. Alright, and now, one more. When we do this, we shouldn't have to rotate this anymore. It should just be done. Can I run in? No, I do have to wait for it to stop moving. Safety first, guys! Alright, we can move it from here, too. But I don't think we can move it from, this side. I think that's the one spot there's no button. And in the original game, you couldn't walk around and look, so you had to find the right place to click, and some of these were rather missable. Alright, there's this... Man, I'm just gonna talk about everything I know about this game. This goes upward and turns into stairs. This is new. Walk into the middle. There's a book? Looks like it doesn't work. Alright, there's another book. What is that number? Can't see it. I cannot see this. It's too glowy. I'm gonna look here and see upside down. So it's like oh geez, I never was good at these numbers past 5. I don't know, like, I want to pretend that I'm not spoiling it, even though all of you now know what this is, right? You know the number system? So let's see. The first one is 9. First digit is 9. The second digit is 7. Yeah, I don't know. I have to refresh myself. There's 9 and then 7, but it's not 97. Have to figure it out. There's more doors? Oh, maybe here's where you find the symbols. So which one is this then? Circle. Fully open eye. Circle with a dot. I don't think that was any of the symbols for the first one. Shall we go check it out? No, because that would require rotating this again. Let's do it later. I bet in this version there's going to be a reason to open all those. Is this aimed at an island? How do we screenshot? There we are. Screenshot there. Partial. Just in case, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. What's that way? Well, I guess if there's 5 windows, then it probably shows us the symbol for all of them. I guess screenshot. So okay, so that's probably that island. Alright. I think I have a couple screenshots that are nonsense just because I was figuring out the controls. That's that one. Did I screenshot this one? I don't remember. Let's do it for completion. Does this go all the way around in a circle? Alright. Definitely see it. That might be, it must be island number 5. That one was far away. And have we... Alright, there we go. That's the atoll. It's probably actually not an atoll. And then we already got this one. Okay. Yep, so we know the symbols. We know all the symbols now. How do I open... this is the satchel. Take this out. Oh, hey! Oh, it's more readable now. They held me for more than 30 years, but the corrections I made to Riven have finally failed. The island has resumed the familiar pattern of decay that is the hallmark of my father's work. I must now race to implement this new patch before it's too late. Can't turn that way. I only hope that my revised theories are sound. Revisions to Riven are completed. There are still a number of minor adjustments that need to be made, but the basic corrections are in and should be working. Something's not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours now, but have thus far observed no change. It's possible I made an error, though I've checked my entry against my pre-notation and can find no discrepancy. I haven't slept in nearly 3 days, so it may be that I'm just not seeing it. If the fault is with my foundational assumptions, whoa! However, perhaps after a short rest, I will see something. Success! It appears that my repairs have been effective after all. The gateway image has become noticeably clearer, and although it's impossible to know this with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. Just a few more weeks of work and I should be free, at last, to go there myself and attempt to bring Catherine back. The past 8 months have left me little time to devise a strategy for getting her out of there. There's been no sign from her in all that time. I only hope that... No, I must assume she is all right, lest my fears undermine my efforts. I did not create the Age of Riven. Unlike my father, I have never presumed to have such power. And yet the future of all those who live there has fallen into my hands. So far, I've managed to read the page before it turns. The island continues to appear stable, and I would like to believe that I have saved a dying world. But the theories of one individual cannot support the lives of real people indefinitely. I must get everyone off of Riven as soon as possible. So yeah, this was like a difference in philosophy that I never really realized, never really thought of, but like Gen believes he's creating the worlds, but Atrus believes he's just he's modifying worlds that already exist. Was never too clear on that. The problem now is Gen. I'll never be able to rescue Catherine and relocate the islanders if he is still the man he used to be. I haven't seen him in over 30 years, but given his history, I must assume that he is still a threat. His myopic mission to restore the Denis civilization has left too many innocent cultures dying in its wake, a pattern that would no doubt continue were he to ever escape the confines of Riven. You know what? I just thought of something. The next one I think they should remaster, if they do any more, should be Myst 5. Because that's really, like, Myst 3 and 4 are just, like, they're not really canon and they're not really necessary. They're cool, but they're not necessary for the story as a whole. Like, I never thought of this before, but like this story, the Denis civilization story, it's like there's Myst and there's Riven, and then that finishes in Myst 5. And then yeah, Uru plays into it, but like that game's not worth. I mean, unless you completely remake it from scratch so that it's an actual game, then the lore is really good. But they could jump straight from Riven to Myst 5. For more than 3 decades now, the universe has been safe from his corruptive influence because no one has been able to leave that ill-fated age. The last linking book out of Riven having been lost in the Star Fissure upon my return to Myst. That was our intention, to maroon my father on Riven by removing all the existing links to other worlds. And since the libraries containing the vast and intricate knowledge needed to construct linking books remained largely confined to the ruins of Denis, he would be trapped there for the remainder of his lifetime, and effectively segregated from the countless other worlds he would have invaded. This is what we achieved, but the way it fell was no one's ideal, and although the sting of it has gradually faded over the years, the deep pain of the responsibility for what actually came to pass has never left me. At the time, it all seemed so clear. Gen's destructive path could not be allowed to continue. But it was never my wish that the innocent inhabitants of Riven, who had already suffered so much, would be the ones to have to pay for it. But enough. To dwell in the past is to die in the present. Ooh, that's deep. And the situation is not the same as it was then. The knowledge I've acquired since that time has yet to be factored into the equation. What knowledge? I think I have a solution for rescuing Catherine. Why did it not occur to me sooner? I do not know. Unless the thought had been pushed out with the memory of my sons. A prison book. Many years ago, during a hunting expedition through the ruins of Denis, I chanced upon the formula for a most unusual type of book. Unfortunately, as my father was then in the habit of confiscating my discoveries, I had yet to leave it behind. Years later, however, as part of my efforts to protect the vulnerable worlds linked to the books in my library, I was pleased to find I could still recall most of the formula, and with little experimentation, quickly succeeded in creating one of those devices myself. Wait, how did you experiment to create a prison book? You obviously didn't go there yourself. Atrus, did you do things to people that you're not admitting to? The procedure is actually quite simple. By altering key lines of text, but slightly, a normal linking book's connection can be partially severed, such that anyone who attempts to use the book will be permanently trapped in the dark void of the link. Unless someone else then uses the book, at which point that person becomes trapped, and the first person displaced back into the world. So I noticed that he's not reading this out loud. Now I get that that would be a little bit strange because Rand Miller is now 30 years older than he was back then, and his voice would have changed. But that was something I noticed because their more recent games, I think even starting in Myst 4, had the author read the text out loud when you open a journal. The technique can be applied to books that have already been written. Changes to the text being so slight that anyone who's unfamiliar with the code will be unable to detect them. If my father is indeed unchanged, what better bait could there be than a book that appeared to be a link back here to Denis? Trouble. My nightly analysis of the island's condition has revealed that the tremors have started again. The pattern, however, is new. The disturbances are the result of the changes I have made. This did not at first concern me, Tremors of this type were one of the possible side effects I'd anticipated during the initial phase of the island's readjustment. But in order to verify my assumptions, I recalculated, incorporating the new data. The results were not what I expected. The damage to the understructure is more extensive than I'd realized. I can no longer go to Riven as planned. Catherine, forgive me. I must act while I still have the time. The signs are as yet barely visible, but there is no question that the island's deterioration is accelerating. Total collapse is imminent unless I can keep ahead of it, and that is becoming increasingly difficult to do. So I wonder, with the changes in this game, if throughout the story at certain moments, like, we'll see manifestations of Atrus writing in his book, changing things to keep the world stable. With every passing moment, I gain a clearer picture of the incredible chaos that my father's shortcuts have yielded. But it's a dismaying process. The complexity of the problem is overwhelming. There is no good end to this. The last few days have convinced me that the collapse of Riven is inevitable, and that at best I can only strive to delay it in the hopes that at some point the island will become stable enough to risk a rescue attempt. I think I've come up with a way to subdue the tremors. It will require my exclusive attention for at least a month or two, so it may be necessary to discontinue these journal entries for a while. So 877, 8713. Okay, that's only a couple days. Something truly miraculous has happened. Beyond all conceivable probability, someone has found my lost Myst book and freed me from this prison. Okay, so between 877 and 8713... Oh no, maybe that was years. Maybe that was years, okay. So between these entries, the first game happened. I immediately realized that this could be the solution to my dilemma, and I believe my mysterious benefactor is willing to assist me. The logistics of such a scheme are formidable, but the fact that it may now be possible for me to continue my repairs to Riven while also proceeding with my original intent to find Catherine has renewed my hopes. So he pretended to befriend us, and now he's using us for his plan without telling us what it is. Just kidding, he's cool. The last few days have left me little time to work at the remaining problems with sending someone else to Riven. It did occur to me, however, that if a way could be found to signal me once again had been captured, it would no longer be necessary to take a real linking book to Riven, and thereby risk the possibility of inadvertently freeing him. This logic just makes so much sense. This writing is amazing, and this plan, like, they created the world of Myst and the logic of the books, and then they just use that logic as the solution to the problem. I love that! Also, I should have probably played this in the morning right after drinking coffee if I wanted to do a good Atrus impression. The deteriorated state of the gateway image would seem to make the use of a visual signal impossible, yet the picture remains a reliable indicator of Riven's condition nonetheless. By measuring and interpreting variations in the noise patterns, I am still able to observe basic changes that occur in the age, even though I cannot see them. The problem is that my instruments can only detect changes that occur at a fundamental level, and it seems unlikely that an individual would be able to affect such an elementary change from within an age. The idea may be foolish. So that's the equipment that we ran into at the beginning. And it is different from the first game, or the original. I keep saying the first game. It's different. We're going to have to solve that puzzle anew. Still, there is a known weakness that may be worth investigating. An unstable anomaly that appears as a rift between two separate realms, the Star Fissure. But how this feature might be exploited, I cannot say. Sending someone to Riven also means that once signaled, I will have to leave my writing in order to take a real linking book there myself. Provided my father is safely out of the way, this should take little time. Assuming the island does not incur any serious damage during my absence, I should then be able to return to Kavir and hold it together long enough for Catherine to evacuate the remaining islanders. I've found a plot hole. In the Myst remake, they made a device to allow them to see Riven like a camera. At the very end of Myst, they create a device that lets them see Riven like a camera. They should have just used that. You didn't think about that when you were making your Myst remake, did you? Predetermining a specific signal may simply be impossible, but I'm afraid there can only be one answer to the question of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven with a way out. The potential for success will be greatly increased, and the possibility of disaster greatly diminished if the prison book is all that is taken there. My father is no doubt expecting me to bring a linking book to Riven. May he not be disappointed. Alright, so that's the plan. By the way, this is the only part of us that is not invisible. Alright, my body is signaling to me that it is the ordinary time to end an episode. But this is the new era of Indie Game Chris, and we're doing long episodes for a little while. So I'm going to continue on. Or we're experimenting with long episodes, I should say. There will still probably be plenty of series that have 30 to 50 minute episodes regularly, but this one's going to be long. Particularly, and another reason for this one to be long is because it's not blind. It's a game I've played before, so I don't want to take up too many slots for it. Oh goodness, the music! So nostalgic. It's the temple. Is he here? No. Alright, so this time the door slid open. Isn't there a door on the way up? Nope. It's something else they changed, unless I'm looking in the wrong place. Just a light. And I gotta figure stuff out again. And it's not hidden behind the door. But what if we close it from this side? Does it give us a hint? Can't close it from this side. The fruit. Give him some of your best fruit. And it's the Wark statue. The Wark is the sandworm of Riven. Is this exactly the same? No, okay. I was like, did they reuse the asset? No. This is not the team to reuse assets. Alright, I cannot get out. I need to find the way out. And it is in a different place from the original game. Can I close it again from here? No? So originally it would be just like right here. It does make more sense to be more hidden in this game. This looks like it can turn into a staircase. Is there something, is there another entrance down there? Can't see. I don't see an entrance. Is there an entrance above? Well, it seems there's something new in this game. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I love these games. And if the puzzles are different, it makes me happy. Unfortunately, it seems like we're in pixel hunt mode at the moment. So we have to find this door somehow. One way to do it would be to open the fire marble. So that would mean this way? Yeah. To press this a couple more times. What should I talk about while we're waiting? The story, I guess, maybe? Lore? Myst 3. So, why would I want them to remake Myst 5, but not Myst 3 or 4? So Myst 3, the only thing that's really super important to the overall story is the journals, where Atrus is figuring out how to write a stable world. And that's good and important, and contributes. But the rest of the game, it's a good game. It's a great game. And it has the best actor in the entire series. But, you know, Ubisoft has the rights to that game. And so, oh, I missed. And so it might be difficult to get a remake. There we go. Gotcha. Is there a clue in here? And then Myst 4 is the least favorite. It kind of has some like weird continuity stuff with prison books. Alright, it's closing us in. That is dangerous. Can I open it? Spinning up again. I'm frozen. I should have been looking at the center. Alright, no, it's not. Oh. This is new. What? Okay. Achievement, dipped in black, enter the starry expanse. Okay. I am glad I decided to play this. Can I, like, go to other islands? What is that? Can I, like, go to other islands? Oh. Okay. So my guess is that this is... So this... We've gotten here from this island. So now we've extended the bridge. Now we can get here from this island. So this is a fast travel hub. Hey, it's the Cyan World. So then this will allow us to choose another world, but we won't be able to get there. I guess I have to select it and then turn it. Oh, okay. Can I, like, go onto a different orbit? Can I go off the orbit? Okay, no. Alright, cool. This is insane, guys. Alright, so here I am. I've navigated to the next world. I wonder if, it would be a cool quality of life thing if after you navigate there you can just click on it. Maybe you can, actually. But yeah, we can't get there right now. Also, we'd have to turn ourselves upside down for it. So... Can I just click on here? No, okay. This is so cool, guys. This is amazing. We must follow the geodesics. We're upside down. Oh, let's go right side up. There we are. Back to the world we go. This is... Guys, this is so cool. Also, where's that thing? The light thing. Floating around. There it is. That looks exactly like the thing from Myst 4 in a certain place. I wonder if that's intentional or if it's because I have horrible graphics. I hope this video is turning out okay. What does this do? I put a ball in. Am I listening to it or what? That's nothing special. Am I trying to fire it at the thing? Oh no! This is progress. Okay. I don't know if that's actually progress. Alright, cool. I wonder if we can hit that thing. I wonder what it is. All 5 of them are here. Is there a 6th one? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's just 5. I didn't know if they added extra stuff. Wow. Okay, that didn't... Okay. That didn't advance us in this world, but we did get to see that. New and exciting. Oh, guys, I'm so excited. This is... They made the best puzzle game of all time new and interesting. So the reason to skip Myst 4 is because it's the least favorite. And so obviously you want to skip it. However, it does introduce Yisha, who is in Myst 5. So she is the one important thing about the story that comes from Myst 4. And then Uru. We want to skip Myst Uru. They could make it into a new Myst game. I'd be down for that. But it'd have to be like an actual game that's intended to play. Did I turn this on? Oh, hey, I opened this. Alright, it's a combination. Okay. Yeah, it's not in order. So this is 1. This is not 2. It's 10. I'd have to review what that is. Have to practice it. Anyway, we don't need to know what the numbers are right now. Alright, so we figured that out. Also, we don't want to mess with this too much because this is how you this is how you do the signaling thing that Atrus mentioned in his thing that we just read. And so we don't want to do that until we've captured the bad guy. Let's look carefully for secret levers and such. Does this change? I guess it must, right? Because of this. Question is, does it go up or down? I would think down, because if it goes up, there's nothing to get to. Unless that spot is a disguised door? Oh. I don't know. We do have to get inside here somehow. So there's just straight lines to each island. I guess that's not a path. So 1, 2. I guess that would be the way to Island 5 then, wouldn't it? Because there is a window leading that way. What is that? Wrong button. What is that? It's a camera. There's a camera up there. Can we look through that from in here? Is there anything to find in here? This is dangerous, guys. Watch your feet. I don't suppose there'd be anything to find with the other spots around here. Yeah, I don't see anything that goes up into the ceiling. We do seem to be in pixel hunt territory right now. I gotta look around for clues. That was so cool. Maybe we should go back into the dome. Or maybe we should go back into here. Wait, why does that say 5? It should say 1, right? This is Island 1? Maybe they mixed up the numbers. Look around, we missed any clues. Look at these rocks. Very, very sharp-edged. As if it was broken rather than eroded. I think. I don't know geology. It's just what makes sense in my brain. What's this? I just didn't look at this. Can't. That's a very. Oh, I gotta hold it so you can hear it. The sound of space. Just air rushing down in there. Okay, so let's try going back in here again, seeing if we can find anything. Because it makes sense that the way to move forward would be in here, right? Because this is where it is. And I know the room exists because it's in the trailer. Like the opening to the trailer. It's just a little winding. There's no, like, I'm looking at the walls. It's seamless. It's absolutely seamless. The path is not here. Alright, anything to find in the design? Look around here for extra doors. Wait, no, it was back here, right? No. No, the door was here. So if you come in from this side, you have trouble finding the door. We can't walk back there, can we? Can't jump. Jumping is not a thing that has been discovered in this game. Can't take items. This is an itemless game, and I like that. Yeah, that's one thing I really love about the Myst games is there's no items. It's all puzzles. Any hint here? No hint. Okay. Alright. What's that? Graphical glitch? It looks like a geometry glitch. Okay, we're pixel hunting our way through this place. I don't know. I may have to pause and come back when I find it. There's another camera. I can't, like, walk over here. Oh, I can. Okay, this is safe. So it is preventing me from falling off, so none of you need to worry. But we can see some stuff from here, maybe. Like down there, there's an opening. It goes around here, there's something over there. We can see paths that we can't get to yet. And then there's more of the metal, the starfisher, right there. Goes down that canyon. Yeah, it's just kind of split over here. Oh, I just missed this the whole time. Didn't see it. Wow. Okay, we just walked down right from the beginning. In the original game, you had to go all the way around the world and come find a back entrance. Alright. There's more to explore here. We've found our way. We've found something to do. Yeah, here. I don't even know if we walked past here in the original game. Because definitely I don't remember seeing this. It's gonna be... Oh, slides open. Here it is! Here it is! But before we do this, let's look at the other stuff we have access to. We know this is the way for... Okay, automatically proximity sensing closing doors. Man, I know this is the worst graphics this game can have, but it's still amazing compared to the original. Where else can we go? The back entrance to the island? I don't suppose we can leave from here. Okay, no. So the bridge is up. You can only lower it from the other side, presumably. Unless we can lower it from here. Yeah. Yeah. I guess not. What? I guess not. We're not going that way, guys. We're also not going to get to see if we could lower it from the other side, but I'm kind of glad I did that here so that I wasn't walking on that, and then like what if there was another lever just like that on the other side that did the same thing, but it was on the bridge. Whoops. It wasn't my fault, I swear. I was never here. Okay. So the number of... Okay, every time they change something, they knew that players are going to be like, can I get to the other... Can I take that path? And they're like, nope. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. This is a different game. It's a different game. Alright, let's go in. That's not a safety hazard at all. Alright, so we can look at the cameras he's got. He looks into the temple, he looks into the outside of the temple. And then this is the camera we saw that was above... Is it still this island? It might still be this island. Okay. Now, one of these opens the thing that lets us out. Oh, that opens the door. We're good. Is that a different door then? I thought that... Oh, no. We were seeing inside. We can see inside from the outside. Okay. Hello. Can you hear? Okay, I rose that. Where is it? Which one is it? Is it the one? So now if I leave, can I not take that? I gotta go check. I guess I just click over here to leave. The door is closed again. Okay. So that's open. So let's go see what's different. Is it... If it's just... Can we see it from here? No? So we shouldn't be able to get back here. No, it's not here. Here. Ah. Can we climb up though? No? Okay. I got confused for a second. I was like, is this the way? Right. Again, this is hard to see. Here we are. Okay. So what happens if we raise the door? We also have to lower the bridge. Oh, right. The door lowered because I pulled the lever again. Okay. So if I don't pull the lever again, it stays. Can't look in there. Yeah. Oh, man. I wish it were higher res so we could see ourselves. Like, sit in here, look at that. Well, of course we can't. We did see everything there is to see, right? Because we're invisible. So there's no plot hole at all. It showed exactly what it was supposed to show. It showed us. It showed everything we could see of ourselves, which is nothing, because we're invisible. And even just walking around here, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nostalgic. It'll probably change after a couple hours. Oh man. The draw distance. The draw distance. With the shadow. Yeah, after a couple hours walking through the same things is gonna get boring. But right now, I'm all for it. Yep. It showed me, and in fact it's showing a recording of me right now. Here we are. Here's the other camera. And there should be... Maybe it's not there in this version. There was somebody's signature on the wall in the original Riven, or something. There's an Easter egg on the wall. I don't remember what it said. Okay, we can see where we started. And the guy is not drawn from this distance. Either that or he's gone. Alright, bring me my ride. It has to be all realistic, which is not a terrible thing. Just requires a little bit of patience. This is such a cool vehicle. And for the longest times I wondered how it went past these parts. But I guess it's magnetic on the top. That's not even connecting properly. Ugh! That one is, but this is like, look, the wires are not going through the things. This is not a safety hazard, it's totally fine. Alright, time to see if the recording can handle the vehicle. If not, there are vehicle settings. Let me do it. There we go. Oh, there it goes. We had to wait for the sound effect of the door to finish. Alright, time for the most fun ride in video game history. Everybody who plays notices that. They're not fitting. Devs, they're not fitting. Update required. Update required. So let's hope it recorded fine. My processor technically cannot handle this game. Man, those rifts in the water. There's a lore reason for that. We'll talk about it when we find the relevant materials. Hey, there's a path. Arrive on Jungle Island. Alright, is the thing still here? Did I miss it? Alright, the thing seems to not be here. So the puzzles are all different. There's no eyeball here. There's no frog eyeball here. And if we go in here and turn around, oh, there's a new thing here. New stuff. It is no longer in the shape of a frog. What is this? The inhabitants made some art, looks like. And is it for drinking or what's it for? Oh, you have water up here. It redirects the water. You can pour it into this square. I guess there are a couple items in these games. The trap. Build traps. What is this? Can I do anything with it? It's just a... Oh, there we go. I have no notion of how this should be turned as of yet. Did it do anything that I can tell? Not really. Just made of wood. Is that like intentional? Part of the design? Okay, no, it's carved in a way that just makes it look like part of it's popping out. So we're dropping the water into this square. Can we pick up anything from here? Like one of these pebbles? Very ripply. That's some nice water. This is extremely good graphics for my computer. I'm surprised I'm able to render it. Alright. Yeah, we're just turning that thing, and it's a little bit in there. What about over here? We can't see. Okay. So, we'll come back once we figure out what to do with that. This staircase. How many times does this staircase make you nostalgic? I guess maybe Mario 64. Up to the village, down to the creatures. What do they look like now? Can we still get down there? We go slowly and quietly. Still sound about the same. They got dinosaurs in Riven. Actually, they kind of look more like mammals. Like maybe whale related because they got that baleen. I don't know how slow I have to go. Probably I can go faster than this, but I don't want to scare them away. Hello, friends. I go around you without scaring you away? I think I woke him with my footsteps. Can you see me? Alright, there they go. Goodbye. Can we see them swim away? There they are. Only one, though. Alright. So we did get to hear what they sound like, if that's still part of a puzzle. This is new. You can never go there before. Also, this is sparkling. They want you to not miss it. Whoa. It's an item! Discover a strange moiety device. Can I put it back? Just have an item now. Look at the sun. Huh. What do I want to do with this? It's gone. And I can pick it up. You actually get items now. Oh, hey. Some kind of invisible ink spilled. Alright, so that's... Oh. So we can see invisible ink through this lens. I wonder if the developers played the room. So should we just hang out with this out the whole time? Nah. I wonder if there's a faster way to put it away. Alright, so this is the end of a path. There's nothing else here. Oh! So maybe this will help us in that cave. I thought I was pressing a run button. I'm already running. This game is slow! Can I walk over here? No. That would have been cool. Right, so I believe this view is what you can see at the end of Myst Remake. Like one of these plants. Anyway, but what else is over here? There's a path. That's right. Anything to find over here? Nope, seems not. We can look around. There's an old tree. I should be looking around to see if, like, there's shapes to see from various perspectives. I mean, you don't know. We don't know. The big home. How the people build their houses. Very impressive. Anything to see on the walls here? Butterflies up there. So I bet they... Or no, maybe it's flowers. We'll see. There's another one of these. I can see a mark on it. Okay. Just press... Okay. There we go. I found the hotkey for it. There's a mark on it. That mark is probably going to match up with something. Ah, there we go. So it's like... there? Almost? Alright, wrong one. Almost. There we go. It's marked up. So I wonder if this is based on a creature. It's got a bunch of eyes. Anything to see on these? Perhaps not. Let's take a screenshot of this, because it's a picture. Alright, hopefully it gets rid of the cursor in the screenshots. This is the correct orientation, so we take a screenshot of it. So the flowers are glowing. The flowers and the butterflies have this chemical that glows in a certain frequency of light that can't be seen by the eye but gets filtered through this glass, I guess. I gotta go back. I gotta go back and do that other puzzle now. I'm gonna forget. So if you guys have played Myst Uru, what do you guys think of it? Did any of you play it while it was online? I never did. Tell me about that. Oh, did I almost got it right. Oh, you can actually affect it. I reached through the glass. There we are. Screenshot that. Alright, that's 2 out of something. Now we can go up here. This will take us to the wood, the loggery place, whatever it's called. Maybe we'll get to explore the village more. We only got to look at it from afar, basically. I guess there's more signs that the world is coming apart. This is in the air. So gameplay wise, this perfectly makes sense. You just like, oh, there's a rift in the world. We just put it right here. Oh, I can walk down here. Can I go in or something? Investigate the strange breach. Alright, we're seeing into that place, so if we hadn't found it yet, we'd be like, oh, what is that? And if we were Riven players, we'd be like, that looks like a fire marble. Okay. Yeah, from a programming, it's game design, it's like, oh, obviously, we just put a rift here. That makes sense. But from a physics perspective, that makes no sense. Why would it be floating above the ground? Is it, like, magnetically... fixed in place from superconductivity or something? Why would this be floating above the ground? Does it have buoyancy? Is the air trying to push it up or down? What about air pressure? Is the air going into it? Is it like a vacuum or a black hole or a portal? What is it? What's going on? This is what my brain does, guys. That's why I went to get a master's degree in physics. Butterflies! There's another one of those. Let's go over there. Right, and then this goes to another island, which we will not worry about yet, because we have more to explore here. Let's go. This is the same icon. We'll have to take another screenshot. But maybe we should take it from back here so we have context. Yeah, because if this is the same icon as the first one we found, but then it's oriented differently, we gotta know the context. We gotta know if there's a combination, what part of the island this was on. For all I know, this might be that big island puzzle that has all the parts. This is a lot of butterflies. And of course the hatchet in the stump. The people are gathered around. What are they doing with this thing? So, it's a moiety thing. I'm just distracted by the butterflies. They're kind of like clustered in this one area. I wonder if that means anything. Is there something to find here? So yeah, I mean, again, I'm pretending I'm not spoiling anything, but again, pretending that, that all of you guys know Riven by now, right? The moiety is the rebels. And so, did they craft everything? Obviously, they put the ink on here. So maybe it has to do with the butterflies. We'll remember, because the original Riven had animal-based puzzles. We'll remember there are butterflies in this area. Can we get through here? Hey, it's the beetle. Can we listen to it? Hello, beetle. Alright, there's the sound of the beetle. It just opens. That's nice. This is a huge island with a lot to explore. Giant dagger. Wait, I think I just thought of a lore thing. I won't say it because a lore question. I won't say it because we will get to that later in the playthrough. Alright, can we... There's lights over there. Hey, there's a thing! Alright, so these little statues might be replacing the eyeballs in this game. Over there. We have to get over there somehow. Can we walk down here? We can. There's just steps. And there's a cave down here. Giant dagger holding the world together. This is new! This is new! That is so cool. Huh. Is it a fine? Keep an eye out for levers that we might walk past, you know? Here it is. Here it is. Now, what could this be associated with? The first one in the cave, there wasn't really an animal to associate with. This one, I also don't think there's an animal to associate with. It's missing. It's entirely missing. So that was another thing that Riven did. Like, it had things missing every now and then. So it's like, oh, I can't solve the puzzle, but then some of them were like process of elimination, and some of them had like alternative things you could find. Anything to see? Just that. Alright, so anytime we're stuck, whip out the lens. See if there's anything around here. So far we've only seen ink where we found the lens and on those totem things. Not totems. I don't know what to call them. Wood figures. Cool, cool. It's the fire marble. Which way do we come from? Alright, this is the new way. I remember this visual. So is this locked? No, wrong button. It is not. I'm gonna sound the alarm as soon as I walk in. No? Walk right past him? Okay. So many split paths. I'm pressing the wrong button now. The fire marble's up there. It looks like we need to come from a different direction. Is this going where I think it is? And the way to open it is different. In the original Riven, there were like pins on top of these, and one of them popped up, and that was the opening. Alright. Maybe we're not supposed to be able to use this yet. Okay. Just looking around. I should... Oh, it's chugging. I hope it's not worse on the recording. I should take a picture of the statue, even though I can't get anything for it yet. When do I unlock zip mode? It was so useful in the original games. Because in the first... Or Riven was the first one that had zip mode, and it, like, if you saw something that was like... So, of course, it was point and click, so you had to click your way through screens. So, like, if we had zip mode and we looked through here, I mean, this might not do it, but if you see like a straight path to something that it would have you click like 5 times, there would be a lightning bolt that would appear, and you could just instantly travel the entire distance. It was so convenient. And then Myst 3, I think, did the same thing, and Myst 4 just had a fast travel. I'm gonna take a picture of this. I don't know. I should find out how to see my gallery. Is it in the pause menu? Notebook? All right, some accidental pictures. Delete. Can I delete from here? No. Delete. Alright, any other accidents? Here. Alright, and then the rest of them are important. These are the same? Did I take 2? Oh well, I just leave them. Might as well, right? This is kind of awkward. Why is it? That's weird. Okay, well maybe it just looks weird from this perspective. No, maybe there was a glitch. Maybe it thought I had more pictures than I did. Okay. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, where am I going now? I'm going back. Alright, I remember. Okay, where do we want to go? Now it's time to go, like, up here. Go to the village. It was kind of annoying in the original game. Every time you came here, they would sound an alarm for 10 seconds. You'd be frozen. Just looking around for hidden paths. This is, alright, it's up here. Going to the town, going to the town. It's the music! The music, guys! This window always made me think it was part of a puzzle. They're paint. Ahaha! A moiety. Sacrilege? Aha! He's feeding the people to the works. Not such a benevolent ruler after all. There's a person over there. That building, I think, is new. Like a big apartment complex or something. Community home, whatever they call it in this place. Probably something in their language. No! No, I want to take this! Don't go away. That looks hot. It's just a stove, massive stove burner down there. Alright, so they took it away. And this is up. So we can't go anywhere else over here. Look at that! That's new. I can't see any of the other holes in the water. Oh, maybe that's what this is doing. Maybe it's doing the thing to do the thing that makes the holes in the water. Or maybe it's so hot that it's just evaporating this water, boiling it away before it can refill this zone. Now, of course, we would see massive amounts of steam if that were the case. But based on my previous understanding of the lore of why this does that, it makes sense of why there's that massive heat coil down there. Alright, so now we're hopping back around the island to the one singular other path that we haven't taken. The tree. This thing again. We solved that one. Yeah, that was the first one we solved. Look at these handrails. That's really interesting. So I assume that they don't just continue through, because wood doesn't stay the same size like this for that long. But it does kind of look like it is one piece of wood, just going all the way through here. We'll have to look at the plants to see if there's a kind of plant that has wood like this, except that one is going through the post. Yeah, it's definitely designed. Let me look through here. It's definitely designed to be singular assets, singular objects. But wood doesn't do that, IRL. Or is that a joint? Do I spy a joint right there? Oh yeah, there is a joint. Okay. Alright, so these are each individual sticks. But still, they're long, windy sticks. What's this? Oh, it's an oven. We saw an oven like this in the original. Not right here, though. Okay, we cannot access that part of the village. Makes sense. They don't like outsiders. They hide away. There it is. That one also says 5. So maybe that has nothing to do with... It's just like a sacred number or something. Sorry, I was looking at the time instead of the screen. There's a house. Wrong button. Can I knock on the door? I can just go in. Oh. We just have access to the school. Huh. So we learned the Dunny letters. You learn this more explicitly in Myst 4. You actually have to use it for one of the puzzles. But in Riven, you never did. Okay. So it is... Maybe we will have to learn it in this game. Take a snapshot just in case. These look like names. This looks like an attendance sheet. It looks like it says email or Emil, but the letters in Denny are not the same. They're very different. Alright, we get to see what this fruit looks like on the inside. Like a kiwi star shape. Quarks. Blackboard. The stuff erased. Nice Stone Age blackboard. What's this doing? It's making something appear. We're churning butter, guys. We're learning. It's not matched up. The sound. The rest of the sound is matched up, though. Think of my footsteps. Here's the number game. Oh, hey, a code. Alright, so here's where we learn the numbers. So now I can feel comfortable talking about the numbers. So we turn this thing, we spin a random thing. It gives us a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gave us 5. That's a 6 though, right? 1, 2, 3. This is a 3. So I think of this as KI, although all the numbers involve a square. To me, that kind of feels like a lot of extra ink, but whatever. Maybe that's based on how... Well, this is Danny, though. These are Danny numbers, not these people's numbers. I was gonna say, like, maybe they started their writing, like, on certain types of stones that were all square or something. I don't know. It does feel just like there's too much ink. You should just get rid of the square on the outside. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? It's a 9. Alright, we'll do a few more and then I'll explain the numbers. This is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll wait till one again gets chomped. 1, 2, 3, 4. It did not get chomped. Who's gonna win the luck? 1. Alright, that's enough for the numbers. So this symbol is 1. If it is a, if it looks like a D, then it's a 2. If it looks like a K, then it's 3. If it looks like an upside down L, it's 4. And those are the basic numbers. So it's base 5. Then when you get to 5, it's a sideways 1. So sideways 1 is 5, and then 6, then the numbers 6 through 9 are the basic numbers 1 through 4, except they're drawn over a 5. So it's like a 1, so a 6 would be this, but with a horizontal line. And then 7 would be a D with a horizontal line, all the way up to 10. Whereas 10 is a sideways 2. It I think is down on the bottom. And it goes like that all the way up until 24. Because 24 is 1 less than 5 squared. So 25 is the dunny equivalent of 100. And then once it does 100, I think they start doing 2 digits. So like 100 would just be this one. Actually, I don't know what 100 would be. I mean 25. 25, I believe, would be this one, and then a blank square next to it. Actually, I don't know what their 0 is, or if they have a 0. Yeah, I actually don't know what 25 is, but I think it's the first one with 2 digits. And then 26, I think, would be this, and then another one right next to it. 27 would be this, and then a D next to it. That's my understanding of dunny numbers. And so that's why when I saw that other one that was 2 numbers that were both complicated things, I'm like, I can't do this. I don't think in base 5. Do you take me as a mathematician? I study physics, not math. I don't do numbers. And here is another spot. And yeah, that is turned off. When it turns on, we get that hole in the water. And that's something that's pretty cool. It's a cool thing that happens. The lore, the world building science is also interesting, I guess. So, is that all the paths? Have we found all the paths we can take? So from here, it is one more. Yeah, we can't go to the village. They don't allow it. So I think what we've got to do next is head over to the bookmaking island. Hello, friends. So we get to hear their sound if we snuck up on them. We don't get to hear the sound if we rush to them. Anything to see through the lens? I don't suppose there is. So this is going to be it for this first episode of Riven. You know, let me know what you think in the comments. If you've come this far, what is your favorite island in this game if you've played it before? Let me know what you think. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Myst likes and other awesome games. Next time, we will hop into this minecart. It's not a minecart, this wood cart. And go to the book island. And of course, if you like the video, it helps me out with the algorithm. And subscribe. Don't hit the bell. Why'd you hit the bell for a guy who uploads daily, regularly in the morning? Just hit the subscribe. The first however many episodes are currently available on Patreon, so if you want to follow along with me as I play this game, you can head on over there. And I will see you next time. Bye!